Hey guys, this is Delta from YGO Anime Games, and this is our 5Ds wave. This is really cool stuff that we're excited for. You guys seem very excited for. With our first deck expo way back last summer, we announced that in August we'd be releasing the 5Ds wave with 5 new decks. So a lot of you have known this coming for a while, and now we actually just came out with our second deck expo, detailing everything we're doing for the next year plus, including more 5Ds content down the road. So definitely take a look at that if you haven't already. That aside, this is something we're really excited to start, and as a lot of you know, what we do when we have a brand new wave is we show you the decks right before we move on to our debut duel from that wave. So let's start revealing decks for you guys. Now obviously here is Yusei, we've had him built for a while. He is the main character of 5Ds, and the signer that uses Stardust Dragon. Now interestingly, Yusei's Mark of the Dragon is its head. Kind of makes sense considering he is the protagonist. Then the first character we're revealing is Jack Atlas. That's right, Jack and Yusei are classic rivals. They were also friends, and Jack is, interestingly, the wings of the dragon. That is his Mark of the Dragon. So the one thing I will say is Jack and Yusei both have a deck focused on the first season, the first 64 episodes. That is the Fortune Cup and the Earthbound Immortals wave. Because both Jack and Yusei play so many cards, we wanted to give them a couple different decks throughout the series. So you'll see a deck for them from the later seasons, the later arcs as well, because they played so many cards. This way we get to incorporate as many other cards as possible across multiple decks, instead of just having to pick and choose the best ones. Next up, we have Akiza, the Black Rose. And Akiza's Mark of the Dragon was the foot. So this, and like the other 3 decks we're going to show you, are decks built from all the cards characters used throughout the entire 5D series. Unlike Jack and Yusei, Akiza didn't have, so many cards that we could make like 2 full, at least 40 card decks with her. So we just took what she played and made 1 deck from it. Next up, we have Luna. Luna's sign of dragon is Ancient Fairy Dragon, the sister of Leo, and her Mark of the Dragon is its hand. Now, of course, naturally, we also have Leo's deck. Lifestream Dragon here, and Leo was the heart of the dragon. And again, with Leo and Luna, they only played so many cards, so we just gave them 1 general deck made with all the cards they played throughout the entire 5D series. And last up, some of you might be guessing, Crow Hogan with Black Winged Dragon. And Crow was the tail of the dragon, for those who are wondering. So there you go, we have the signers. We have Yusei, and he's being joined by Jack, Akiza, Luna, Leo, and Crow. Now very quickly, before we show you the first duel and really kick off this 5Ds wave, we just want to say a couple things. First of all, we will, starting with this 5Ds wave, now play being able to summon monsters in face-up defense position. This is an idea that we've always thought about. We originally decided no quite a while ago. We really feel that it does add quite a bit. It makes the duels a lot more authentic. That's really what they did in the anime. Probably most of the time they summon things in face-up defense position. They didn't set as much as we do. So that is a change that we want to make with this 5Ds wave. Now the last thing I'm going to say is that we are so happy not only to be starting 5Ds, but also starting a bunch of new content. We're going to be doing discussions, top lists, a whole bunch of other things, like we mentioned in Deck Expo 2. If you guys haven't checked it out already, lots of cool stuff is coming to the channel. But for now, enjoy Jack versus Yusei, a pivotal and exciting duel pulled straight from the anime.
Alright guys, so like we said, the first duel of our highly anticipated 5Ds wave is going to be, of course, none other than Jack versus Yusei. So, I'm going to high roll.
Sure. I'll cut Yusei's deck. 5. Let's see what I get. So Blue will be playing Yusei's deck. I'll be playing Jack's. I got 2, so it looks like you'll get to kick things off. And yeah, it's a very, very exciting wave. Some of you guys are seem very interested in the past couple months. Gonna be several duels. This is just the start. You guys know, you heard it.
Also the monster card, and I'll end my turn.
Alright, I'll draw. I'll summon Twin Sword Marauder. And, let's see. I will attack your monster with piercing. Oh, they're tied. That's a bummer.
Can't stop my shield warrior.
Well, I'll set 2 face down and end my turn. Who's the master of Foster? Who rules the duel? 5Ds is a really good series.
I'll play 1 for 1.
Ooh. Sure.
Send a monster from my hand to the graveyard. Special summon level 1 from my deck. I'll special summon Tuning Wear.
Oh man. Are we gonna see a synchro drop? It's a question you gotta always ask yourselves during a duel like this.
That's not all. Because I'll summon Debris Dragon.
Oh wow. Things are getting real serious already.
I won't use this if I special summon. But I'm going to rev it up by using all 3 monsters to synchro summon my Stardust Dragon.
Wow. Look at that, guys. The second turn Stardust.
And Tuning Wear lets me draw a card. Stardust, attack Twin Sword Marauder.
I'm going to have to activate Changing Destiny. Activate only when an opponent's monster declares an attack. Negate the attack and change it to defense position. It cannot change its battle position while it is face on the field. Then your opponent applies one of these effects. Gain life points equal to half the attack for the monster whose attack was negated, or inflict damage to your opponent equal to half the attack for the monster whose attack was negated. So you gotta either do damage to me or increase your life points.
In that case, I'll do damage to you.
Alright, and first damage is done on yours truly. The one we're all rooting for, right? Huh? Draw. I'm gonna have to set, and end. Not the strongest of plays for me here. By the way, guys, you should check out our Facebook. Cool things happen there, cool updates. Sometimes I get information ahead of time. No reason not to. Plus, again, pretty close 500 likes on Facebook. Might do a giveaway on Facebook for that. And also, guys, if you enjoy our content, you want to support us, and you want some exclusive content, for example, a Yusei vs. Joey duel, another duel with the new 5Ds decks, you should check out our Patreon. Very cool stuff there as well.
Alright, I'll start my turn by activating Tuning. Add a Synchron Tuner to my hand from my deck.
Well, at least one of us is getting their synchro plays going.
I choose Quick Draw Synchron. Then the top card of my deck goes to the grave.
Losing that 0 guard now.
So I'll start by special summoning Quick Draw Synchron by discarding Level Eater. Then, using Level Eater's effect, it'll drop Quick Draw Synchron down to 4 and special summon itself. And here we go again. Level Eater and Quick Draw Synchron are going to synchro summon to summon Junk Warrior.
Wow. Well, I might as well activate it now. I don't know if I'll get more mileage out of it. Tuner Capture. Activate only your opponent synchro summons a monster. Special one tuner monster used for that synchro summon from their graveyard to your side of the field. So let's summon Quick Draw Synchron. If nothing else, it gives me another monster.
I'll have Junk Warrior attack your Twin Sword Marauder.
I'll activate Space Gate. So I'll get a counter every time one of your monsters attacks or is attacked. So it'll be a 1 counter. And for those who don't, during my main phase, I can send to the graveyard special one monster from my hand whose level is less than or whose level is equal to or lower than the number of gate counters. So I will be eating the 700, regrettably.
Then I'll set a card. I'll set a monster. And then my turn.
I'll draw. Well, so what I'll do is I'll summon Mad Archfiend. If this card attacks defense this monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Let's attack you face down. And if my attack is good,
you attack
Quibble Hedgehog. So you will take 1,000. I will also get a second gate counter. And that's it for me. Let's see what happens.
I'll set one card and have Junk Warrior attack your Mad Archfiend.
Sure. It'll switch itself to defense mode. Be destroyed. And that puts 3 gate counters on Space Gate. Let's see what I can get. Well, I think I'll just end it with that.
I'll start by using Graceful Revival.
Don't like where this is going.
Special summon back Turbo Synchron.
Okay.
Then I'll use Quillball's effect to special summon him. Then finally, I'll lower Junk Warrior down to 4 stars. Special summon back Level Eater.
Well, everybody who wants to see Yusei's deck in action is certainly getting their wish.
And now, Turbo Synchron, Level Eater, and Quillbolt Hedgehog. To Synchro Summon Armory Arm. So Junk Warrior is now down to 4 stars. I'll equip Armory Arm to Junk Warrior. Boosts his attack by 1,000, and when he destroys a monster of yours, you take damage equal to its attack. But I'll also equip it with Junk Barrage.
Oh, jeez.
Now it destroys monsters by battle.
Stop.
You take damage equal to half that attack. So now whenever Junk Warrior with 3,300 attacks destroys one of your monsters, you take damage equal to 1.5 times that monster attack points. So,
let's see what happens.
Junk Warrior, attack, is face down.
Dark Tinker. So it will be destroyed. Its attack is 1,000. So I will take 1,500 from Armory Arm and Junk Barrage. Then I'll also get a counter on Space Gate and Dark Tinker's effect likely. And if you notice, Dark Tinker is one of the few cards between these couple decks that we have errata. So in the anime, when it was sent to the graveyard, let you draw a card instead of just being able to look at the top card of your deck.
And again, as a reminder, we do errata, cards here and there as we feel, because stuff has been changed from the anime to the TCG, and sometimes we want to put some of that back.
Boy, if I had a heavy storm, I'd be pretty happy right about now.
It's your turn.
Let's draw. You know what? I'm going to take a chance and just pass.
Ooh.
I'm seeing my deck give me pieces. I need one more piece of like a couple different things. And I can maybe do things.
Junk Warrior, attack. Quick draw, Synchron.
So I will take 1,050. That's 700 plus 350. And this goes up to 5. All right. Is that all?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what I can do. I've drawn just the card I needed.
Delta's over here making the choo-choo motion.
I just got the card I needed, guys. Alright, so I will special summon Vice Dragon. Your opponent controls a monster, you control no monster, you can special this card from your hand, but its original attack and defense are halved. My deck actually gave me love, guys. All I said is I need like one more piece of a couple strategies. I will tribute Vice Dragon to summon Strong Wind Dragon. Cannot be destroyed by battle with a monster that has the same attack. If this card should be summoned by tributing a dragon-type monster, it gains attack equal to half the original attack of the tributed monster, which is 1,000 in this case. If this card acts as a defense position monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. So Strong Wind Dragon has 3,400 attack, which I do believe is more than your Junk Warrior. I'm going to attack Junk Warrior.
And I'll activate
Oh, jeez.
my Shield Warrior from the beginning of the duel. Now, Junk Warrior cannot be destroyed by battle.
I forgot about that. Well, you will still take 100. And this goes up to 6 counters. And that'll be it for me, though.
You can keep counting your counters.
Well, that is not good for me. Oh, man, I thought I had a play there, guys. This was a really cool play. And we've gotten away with it, too. For Shield Warrior.
Your strong Wind Dragon might be stronger than my Junk Warrior, but not for long. Because I drew Fighting Spirit.
Oh, jeez.
To boost Junk Warrior by 300 points for each of your monsters. And that's all I needed. So now Junk Warrior with 3,600 attack is way more than your strong Wind Dragon with only 3,400 attack. And thanks to Armory Arm and Junk Barrage,
double damage.
It'll wipe out all of your life points.
Wow. And I will take enough damage in the grave from those effects to wipe out my life points. Wow, that is rough, guys. I really thought that strong Wind Dragon play might save me.
See, I also had Ghost Guard. Now, I mean, I could have brought back Level Eater, but I was like, let me try something a little more creative.
And before your next card is Fiendish Chain.
Oh.
That hurts, guys. That hurts. I was also hoping to get the small piece and big piece going combo off. Well, anyway, guys, not the result I and many Jack VS fans out there probably wanted, but an exciting duel nonetheless. Multiple synchros dropping from Yusei, Strong Wind Dragon.
I mean, Yusei wins. He's the main character. That's how it works, right? All the TV shows.
Basically,
totally not
there's
scripted.
only a handful of times that any of our main characters have lost.
Right, but that's because they're so good. It's not like the TV show is scripted at all.
No, not at all. Well, regardless, guys, there are going to be more exciting duels coming out next. This is just the start of our 5Ds wave. Like we usually do, it'll be a duel and then the deck profile of new decks after. So while we will deck profile Yusei's updated deck at some point, the next video you see will be Jack Atlas's deck profile. So stay tuned for that. And thank you guys so much. Stay tuned. YGO Anime Games out.